Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXC Track Time. Happy New Year! Hey, okay, as you can hear, the voice isn't really bad, but hey, what's good, trackies? I know it's been a while. Where have I been? Well, I live in Manchester, child, and it is very, very cold. Yeah, this is probably my second bout with the flu, but yeah, this is much better than a few weeks ago. Trust me, because I was down for the count. With that said, track is I'm excited. It's 2024, and this is a big, big year for track and field, and it's already started off with a bang. So you know what, track is? We're ready, we're set, and we're going to get going. Sick or not, we're here to cover track and field. So over the weekend, track is there was the JC Pure Water meet that came up at the Ashanine Stadium, trackies, and one particular athlete that everybody was looking out for, especially when it comes to the sprint trackies, fast running, was one Thieanna Terry Long. I hope I said her name right. Trackies, Lord of mercy, I've been butchering these names. But anyway, so, yeah, we've been looking forward to seeing her run. And I remember last season thinking to myself that, listen, this girl is going to come into, and by this girl, I mean, obviously, Thieanna Long is going to come into 2024 and dominate that 100 meters for class two. Track is absolutely ridiculous. And, for the most part, at the beginning of the year last year, she spent that part injured. But then towards the end of the year, you started to see her come on. And I was very, very impressed, especially technically. She looked like she was getting much, much better technically over the event. So I was like, now they're picked up another star girl. Remember, quite a few, those star girls from Edwin Allen have moved on. So clearly, Edwin Allen has to be searching for their next it factor. Well, clearly, she was always a big star from, before they left. But still, you know what I mean? She's the focal, or the focus this season, as far as I'm concerned. And track is, she did not disappoint in her first 100 meters of the season. Track is, or by my calculation, this is the first one. Wow, wow, wow. A big meeting record, right? 11.30 seconds. Absolutely phenomenal. And of course, shattering her personal best. Her previous personal best, I believe, was 11.41 seconds. Track is. So this is a new personal best. Track is right at the beginning of the year. It just start when a peak yet for champs. I am so utterly excited for what is to come. But of course, I'm remaining in the moment and I'm soaking up the hype, right? The hype surrounding this athlete and, of course, her phenomenal performances as a result of her own hard work. But track is, as y'all know, I believe that she would dominate in 2024. However, out of nowhere, track is Sabrina Dockery comes out and slaps us with a phenomenal run as well. Now, track is her time was 11.45 seconds. Track is, and I'm like, what? What is going on? Also, a new personal best for her. Now, her previous personal best was 11.78 seconds. Now, down a notch as well to 11.45 seconds. And I'm like, wow, what's going on with these class two girls this year? Now, Tracky is interestingly, when I look at it though, Sabrina Dockery is known for her 4-2 exploits, right? So I'm looking at it and I'm like, if me a little coach, look at trackies. I tell y'all all the time, right? I'm not, stuck on the 400 meters. I know some of y'all are stuck on the 400 meters and you're going to be offended by what I'm going to say next. But still, I'm looking at it and I'm like, if I this year drop in the 100 meters at the beginning of the season, then what can I expect if you should progress, continue running the 100 meters? Now, part of me in the back of my mind wondering if this is speed work for the 400 meters. But I'm like, if you can do this, why not? Why not run it? And I'm not a big fan of the 4-2 double. I have to be honest. I've never been a big fan of it, and to this day, I'm still not a big fan of the 4-2 double. So in my mind, I'm like, can we try maybe the 4-1? I don't know how the schedule is set up yet, so maybe it won't work, but I'm really, really looking forward to that 4-2 double. Why? Because she also ran the 200 meters as well so far for the season, and she's already dropped at 23.35 seconds. So this girl is doing absolutely phenomenal over the shorter distances. And as far as I'm concerned, track is, I would be edging her in that direction, no lie. But then I'm also looking at it and I'm like, all right, one dropped 11.30, one dropped 11.45. But Then I look at the wind, and this is a major factor, and this is why I had to, perk up, and this is why I'm like, Sabrina Docker is in with a chance to challenge Thieanna Lee Terrelong. This is crazy because one, the wind for Thieanna Lee Terrelong was positive 1.2, but Sabrina Docker had dead wind. There was no wind. It was absolutely still for her, and she dropped at 11.45. Now, even if you bring Thieanna Lee Terrelong's time down to dead wind, it's still faster than what Sabrina Dockery ran, but still they're that close. Track is that close, that head and head. When I look at it, I believe it was at 11.38 if you bring it to dead wind, right? Versus at 11.45. So there's a clear difference, yes, but is it a difference that can be surmounted by Sabrina Dockery? I don't know. It's the beginning of the season. I still have Thieanna Lee Terrelong as the favorite heading into that class who two girls 100-meter finals at come champs. But it also banks on, whether or not Sabrina Duckworth decides to really take this event up seriously and run it at champs, because we don't know what she's going to be doing at champs, to be honest. I mean, this girl is multifaceted. The range is ridiculous. Similar to Kerrica, we're seeing this 4-1-2 or Usain Bolt, athletes that have, spent their life in the 400 meters coming down to the shorter distances and doing really well. And I believe that Sabrina Dockery is one of these athletes that can do phenomenal in this event going forward. Now, I know again, some of y'all are going to be mad because, the 400 meters is some of y'all's baby, but, kick rocks. But something else that I'm also looking at, Chuck, is again, it's the big of the season. And I'm like, well, 11.30, 11.45. The last time I checked, the champs record for class 2 was set by Kerrica Hill, I believe a couple years ago. And that's 11.16 seconds, right? I'm like, okay, the record looks like it's gone, like it's done and dusted. No more record will exist. Now, I know I said this one year. Which year was it? Oh my God. Was it a year with Tina? I believe it was a year with Tina before she, went on to become a professional athlete. I believed in that finals. The same year Kerrica set the class 2 record. That year, I believe the class 1 record was going to go. And track is the wind. I found it so strange. In Kerrica's race, the wind was positive. I believe she had like a positive 1.2 or something, right? And as soon as it got to class 1 girls, poops, negative wind. Track is I could have dead. I could have did. So even though I'm saying, record could possibly go, all of this clearly, stands based on the conditions. If the conditions are not good come that, final, then maybe we will not see the record go. But as long as those conditions are good, trackies, this record is going to go. And I believe we will have a bang up race. It was looking up, pretty boring considering that, sometimes trackies, when there's one athlete that is, going into an event as a favorite with no real challenger, it's not as spicy. You know what I mean? But now that we have Sabrina Dockery potentially entering this event, it's much more spicy. And I believe it's going to be a bang up race to the finish, providing Sabrina Dockery enters the event. But anyway, trackies, y'all sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Did you see those races with these bang up 16-year-old girls? Well, I'm assuming that they're 16 based on, the class 2, but did you see those races? And are you as impressed as I am with the times ran and the fact that one, not only did Thieanna Lee Terrelong come out banging in the beginning of the season, but also we have an amazing Sabrina Dockery stepping down and doing something even more phenomenal as far as I'm concerned, considering that, she's known for her 400-meter times, right? Or performances. So considering all of that, do you think that, what was happening with her was a little bit more special, right? And we could see a potential bang up race come champs, that 100 meters for class 2. All right, trackies, y'all sound off in the comment section below. As I said, like the video. Yes, like the video. I'm back. New mic and all. Look here, if you're not telling me someone can't hear me again, I don't know what to say anymore. Subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.